Alarm bells are ringing in the world of track and field, and the atmosphere heading into the big fall majors is completely frozen. The organizers of the Berlin Marathon have just released their first official announcement featuring the international superstars locked in for this year's race, and the situation is truly unprecedented. In the men's category, a single name has spread absolute panic, forcing the top powerhouses of Kenya and Ethiopia to think twice before putting pen to paper. Today, you are going to discover why the return of the new sub-2-hour king, Sebastian Sawe, has completely frozen the elite market, what brutal split times are being secretly planned to shatter the clock this coming September, and why we are witnessing the official and definitive end of the Eliud Kipchoge and Kenenisa Bekele era. Let's get into it. Let's start with the bombshell in the men's field. Berlin organizers have presented the reigning defending champion as their sole headliner, Kenya's Sebastian Sawe. Last year, he claimed victory on these very streets with a tremendous 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 16 seconds. But what he pulled off this spring at the London Marathon completely rewrote the training manuals of human physiology. Sawe shattered the clock, crossing the finish line in 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 30 seconds. He officially became the new king of the sub-2-hour barrier in a commercial marathon. Armed with this flawless aerobic engine and in the absolute shape of his life, Sawe returns to Berlin with one single declared mission: attack his own mark and chase a brand new absolute world record on the fastest pavement on Earth. Why haven't any other top men been announced alongside him in this first lineup? Here comes the psychological thriller that is freezing elite running. Insiders hint that racing against a man fresh off a 1 hour 59 minutes inspires pure terror. Nobody wants to sign a major contract knowing the pacemakers are going to demand a suicidal pace from kilometer 1. The top capos of Kenya and Ethiopia are looking for more tactical courses this fall to secure victories and protect their rankings, leaving Sawe, for now, as the absolute ruler of the Berlin Empire. This Berlin favorites list drastically confirms what the running community already sensed: the official end of the golden era of Eliud Kipchoge and Kenenisa Bekele on this course. For the past decade, Berlin has been Kipchoge's backyard, the perfect laboratory where the philosopher of running delivered his greatest masterpieces and destroyed the world record twice. But the laws of time and biomechanics spare no one. With Kipchoge and Bekele now fully focused on commercial longevity goals or marathons that require less brutal, flat-out time trials, Berlin showcases the definitive changing of the guard in global athletics. The German organizers are no longer looking for names of the past to fill their banners. Youth, aerobic power, and the elastic efficiency of the new generation now rule supreme. Berlin is no longer Kipchoge territory. Starting this September, it is the empire of Sebastian Sawe. While the new King Sebastian Sawe scares off the field solo in the men's category, what Berlin organizers have assembled for the women's field is an absolute media goldmine that is going to skyrocket the event's ratings. A three-way war has been officially locked in, promising the most savage assault on the women's world record in major history. First up, the reigning empress of German asphalt returns, Ethiopia's Tigst Assefa. Berlin is her fetish course. This is where she shocked the world by smashing the mixed world record in 2 hours 11 minutes and 53 seconds. And after capturing Olympic silver in Paris, she followed it up this spring by lowering the women's only world record to an astronomical 2 hours 15 minutes and 41 seconds in London. Assefa returns to Germany with one single goal: shatter history once again. But her path to victory is a total minefield. Berlin has secured a contract for her fierce archrival and training partner in Addis Ababa, Amane Beriso. The reigning world champion from Budapest holds one of the fastest times ever recorded in running history with her 2 hours 14 minutes and 58 seconds from Valencia. And after battling through a nightmare stretch of injuries, she has officially chosen the flat German course to make her grand return to glory. As if the Ethiopian duel weren't enough, Kenya's Rosemary Wanjiru joins the party. Wanjiru returns as the defending Berlin champion after her epic victory in extreme heat last year, ready to prove that Kenyan power can destroy Ethiopia's team strategy. They aren't just going to run. They're going to engage in a merciless biomechanical battle for the global throne. With the main players locked in, let's talk pure mathematics on the asphalt. Let's put the absolute biomechanical savagery that is being planned for September 27th into perspective. If Sebastian Sawe wants to wipe out his own 1 hour 59 minutes and 30 seconds world record and prove that humans can consistently run under that barrier in Berlin, the pace is required from the pacemaker's border on science fiction. To target a time flirting with a flat 1 hour and 59 minutes, Sawe has to lock in a relentless, non-negotiable pace of 2 minutes and 49 seconds per kilometer, about a 432-mile pace. Let me repeat that, 249 per kilometer, maintained in pure agony for 42 consecutive kilometers. That means passing the halfway mark, the half marathon, in a brutal 59 minutes and 30 seconds, a time the vast majority of elite runners on the planet could only dream of hitting in a standalone 21K race. And the madness is just as fierce for the women. Following the latest historic marks, the Berlin course is dialed in for Tigst, Assefa, and Amane Beriso to shatter the pace barrier once again, targeting a relentless 3 minutes and 7 seconds per kilometer, about a 5:01-mile pace. Maintaining that frequency means crossing the half-marathon mark in a flat 1 hour and 6 minutes, a savage rhythm that will completely destroy the legs of anyone lacking perfect elastic efficiency and superhuman lactate clearance. The chips are down. The fastest course on the planet is ready. The late September weather in Germany promises the perfect ecosystem for elite lungs, and the official countdown to the Berlin Marathon has begun. It remains to be seen which suicidal male athletes will dare accept the organizer's contract to fill the starting line next to the sub-2-hour monster. Now it's your turn, and I want a massive debate to start in the comments below. Do you think Sebastian Sawe will run solo toward a new world record below 1 hour 59 minutes and 30 seconds? Or which athlete do you think has the guts to stand up to him in Berlin? And in the women's race, are you betting on Assefa's revenge or Beriso's grand comeback? If you are passionate about elite track and field and want to be the first to know the full start list the second they drop, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the track.